I'm Stevie J from Glove Up or Shut Up with your Bellator 80 recap right here on YouTube. We've got a heavyweight tournament semifinal and a Joe Warren fight, so without further ado, let's get to all of the action. Tonight's first featured bout of Bellator 80 is a middleweight contest featuring Brett Cooper and Daryl Cobb. Cooper is the aggressor in both round 1 and round 2, using his strikes to set up the takedowns and then getting takedowns virtually at will when he goes for them. The first round was more of a beating than the second, but he still dominated from the guard and did body and head shots, going from one to the other to soften up his foe. 2 straight 10-9 rounds for Cooper. More of the same from Cooper in the third, and he picks up a unanimous decision from all 3 judges. Our second bout tonight is a featherweight tournament semifinal between Wagner Fabiano and Rad Martinez. Fabiano pushes the first round and goes for takedowns, getting a couple, but Martinez is able to escape from each one. Still, I would say, based on aggression and striking, a 10-9 round for Fabiano. Martinez definitely won the war of striking in round 2, and even more noticeable was the fact that Fabiano would reach up for his jaw and adjust his mouthpiece any time that Martinez clipped him, which I would stop doing if I was him. That's telegraphing that you just got hurt and your opponent should punch you some more. Martinez striking looks just as good, if not better, in the third, and he had Fabiano seriously hurt with under 15 seconds left, but couldn't get the finish before the bell. Nevertheless, he picks up the decision win. Our heavyweight semifinal is Alexander Volkov versus Vinicius Quiroz, and Quiroz wins the first round by getting a couple of takedowns and working ground and pound in the last minute where he can. James Waring was giving some really weird warnings that the commentators were both complaining about, including not leading with the forehead and not hitting the mohawk. Volkov was able to stuff takedowns in the second round and get in and throw strikes, avoiding counter strikes, and finally his right hand starts to hurt his opponent. Quiroz in defense tries to get a takedown, but Waring stands them up immediately, and that just plays right into Volkov's game as he knocks him down again and gets the finish with 1 second left in the second round. In our main event tonight, it's a bantamweight bout between Joe Warren and Owen Evinger. Warren gets multiple takedowns throughout R1 and largely wins it, but in one of the wackier moments in MMA history, he went for a belly-to-belly suplex from the advantaged position, and in doing so, just put Evinger back on his feet. R2 is more of the same, Warren taking him down and controlling him on the ground, which draws a few boos from the crowd when they're tired of it with less than a minute to go. He did go for a submission early in the round, but didn't have the position right for the arm-in choke. More of the same from Warren in the third, and the crowd is much more unhappy, but if they don't like it, Evinger should do something about it, and he can't shake Joe Warren off him, so it ends up being the same as the first two, and we go to the judges. 30-27 from all 3 judges for Warren. That's your recap. I'm Stevie J.